Good morning, medicos. Namaskar to everyone. Today, I am going to talk on a new, different, but very important topic, why menopause clinic. My topic is related with midlife and elderly women, and my audience is young boys and girls. But yes, it is very important to talk about it now because you all are of in the age group of 20 to 25 years and your mother may be facing some menopausal problems like hot flushes, irritability, anxiety, depression, sleeplessness, urogenital problems, and there are multiple problems associated with menopause. My vision is to address these symptoms related with menopause so as to empathize with the woman in the midlife and help them healthy aging. With the help of menopause clinic, we can give women a symptom-free menopausal years along with a quality of life. I hope my talk will ignite some thoughts and message to the society, students, husbands, and will help the midlife woman. You all know the stages of woman's life. It starts from childhood, puberty, pregnancy, and motherhood. Much is talked, discussed, researched, and managed about these stages of the woman's life. But when it comes to midlife woman and elderly woman, much less is talked and researched. And why it is so? It is because of the female life expectancy. You may be surprised that before the independence, before 1947, the average lifespan of the Indian woman was just 35 years. I repeat, just 35 years. And today, it has surpassed 70 years. It is 72 years. And it is more than that of the woman. But now, today's woman is 21st century woman and they want quality of life, they want to live their life, enjoy their life. All the women are going to get the menopause in their life. Some women get it early, some women get it late. And previously, menopause was known as that woman is when woman is itchy, bitchy, sweaty, bloaty, sleepy, forgetful, and psycho. But we want to change this scenario. Now we want to make our midlife woman and elderly woman happy. So previously in India, aging was believed to be the beginning of the end. But now it is the beginning of the new era. Now let us understand what is menopause. Menopause is always a retrospective diagnosis when it is diagnosed after 12 months of spontaneous amenorrhea in the menopause age group. Previously, it was considered that menopause is when men do not pose at you. Wrinkles पड़ी गया होए, skin खराब થઈ ગઈ होए, so men do not pose at you. But now the new definition is me no pose. मैं रुकने वाली नहीं हूँ. That is the definition. There are specific issues related with the menopause in India, starting with the early median age of the menopause, where Indian woman gets menopause here to the global part, that is 5 years earlier. Average age of menopause in India is 47 years, while across world it is 52 years. Then it was believed that there is dominance of non-vasomotor symptoms in India, but now it is understood that when we counsel them, when we ask them, they say, yes, I am having sleepless night, I am having anxiety, I am having hot flushes. One more thing, there is high prevalence of non-communicable diseases like diabetes, thyroid, cardiovascular diseases, osteoporosis, etc. in the Indian woman. Breast cancers occurs to Indian women at an earlier age compared to global women, And we are living in a country where on one side there is dietary excess. खूब दिया है भगवान ने. And on other side they are having dietary deficiency, किसके पास कुछ भी नहीं है. So while managing the cases of menopause, we have to consider all these specific issues. One more thing, incidence of premature ovarian insufficiency or premature menopause is very high in Indian subcontinent, and where it is very important cause in midlife infertility. So this was a recent study where how menopause adversely impact all aspects of woman's life. 45% struggle at work, 33% feel that their social life took a back seat, 51% feel sex is off the menu, 81% have either osteopenia or osteoporosis, and there is 2% increase in the risk of cardiovascular diseases. So estrogen is like the umbrella for cardiovascular diseases, and once this estrogen umbrella is gone, woman is prone to develop heart disease. Now menopause involves many endocrinal changes, but the main is the fall in estrogen, which leads to disturbance in hypothalamus pituitary ovarian axis and leads to either fall or increase in the other hormones. But the main culprit for the menopausal symptoms is estrogen deficiency. Because of the estrogen deficiency, the estrogen receptors are not activated, and estrogen receptors are situated from top to toe. The estrogen receptors are there in the brain, central nervous system, skin, cardiovascular system, breast, liver, GI, urogenital tract, bones, everywhere the estrogen receptors are there. There are two types of estrogen receptors, alpha receptors and beta receptors. We usually believe that estrogen is responsible for only reproductive function, and after the reproductive function is over, there is no need of estrogen, but it is not like that. Estrogen receptor deficiency can give so many symptoms. Now let us understand why menopause occurs. What is happening at the menopause, so that the menopause occurs in ladies and the men do not suffer from the andropause. Men generally suffers from the andropause after the age of 60 or 70, but menopause occurs at the age of 40, 45 or 50 in the woman, and the reason for this is that is ovarian aging, because ovarian aging is 2 times faster than other organs, and it is nature's justice or injustice, we do not know. But if the menopause do not occur, then women may produce the reproductive function can last up to 70 years, 80 years. So what happens to the population? So to control the population explosion, the nature has made decision that ovarian age is 2 times faster than that of men. Whether menopause causes aging or aging causes menopause, that we do not know. There are different type of menopause. One is natural, that occurs naturally. Then premature menopause in form of pathological menopause as premature ovarian insufficiency, surgical menopause because of hysterectomy with bilateral salpingo-oophorectomy, medical menopause as seen in with chemotherapeutic agents, and menopause because of irradiation followed by radiation therapy in certain cancers. Next. Now let us discuss the symptoms of menopause. It starts before actual menopause starts. It starts at the age of around 40 years, starts with vasomotor symptoms in form of hot flushes. It is a feeling of intense heat followed by sweating and chills, then sleep disorders, mood changes, irritability, depression, anxiety, then followed by urogenital atrophy in form of atrophic vagina, like dry vagina, itchy vagina, then dyspareunia, that is difficulty in intercourse, then late changes in form of osteoporosis, and cerebrovascular accidents, atherosclerotic changes, and later on dementia and senescence. That is midlife fertility issues, because now you people start getting married after the age of 35 and want to have issue at the age of 45. So premature insufficiency, ovarian insufficiency is one of the important subject. Then late marriages, long period of primary infertility, and now people start thinking about the deferred second child. First child they get between 25 to 30 years of age, and second child they want to think after the age of 35. So all these issues are related with the midlife infertility, and most of the patient in the infertility clinic, they are in the menopause transition or postmenopausal age group. Oh. So this scene is very common in our infertility clinic and menopause clinic. Sexuality at the time of menopause is also very important, because now the time scenario has changed, outlook has changed. Now previous myths were men and women lose their ability to perform sexuality after certain age, only young are sexually attractive, sexuality in later life is undignified, and sex is boring when you get older. But all these are myths. People at the age of 60 and 70 are having healthy sex life, and healthy sex life is an important parameter of healthier aging in the couple. But to some extent, menopause can affect your sex life. It affects indirectly by reduced vascularity to the vaginal clitoris and urethral blood flow, and secondly, due to insomnia, irritability, altered skin sensitivity, and hot flushes, the sex life is affected. Also because of comorbidities like high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, all these affect sex life, and social causes at the time of life, at the 45 and 50, it affects the sex life. Now, there are so many laser, cosmetics, and regenerative clinics are available. The woman in menopause, she wants to look best, she wants to feel best, and she wants to perform best. So all these clinics are future for the menopausal ladies. So as far as the rural population is concerned, the current scenario is that there is poor healthcare facilities in the rural population, there is illiteracy, ignorance, poverty, and busy working hours. While with the urban population, there is more information, but it is not knowledge, it is a bizarre knowledge. There is more awareness, which leads to more confusions. There is more time on social media, there is face-to-face silence, and people know many options and molecules, but they are confused, so they always discuss with the menopause specialist. So friends, it is very important to manage menopause, because at present, more than 20 crore women, they are living in the 40 plus age group. They feel younger, they want to remain young, they want to be useful to the society, and they want to do the best. So in the future, menopause will be a main issue of public health care, and there are very less menopause specialists at present. Even the gynecologists, senior gynecologists, they do not want to practice menopause. So it will be going to a big challenge in future in India. Now this was a study which was published, what women in India expects from menopause specialist, and very interesting findings were there. They want respect from the menopause specialist, because the gynecologists which are having, they are having very busy working hours, busy OPDs, and they just dismiss the menopausal ladies with their symptoms के ये सब तो अच्छा हो जाएगा, शांति रखना. So they want knowledge from the menopause specialists, they want empathetic attitude, they want competence from the menopause specialist. They want that their menopause specialist should be communicating with them adequately and support through menopause symptoms so as to give them result. All the gynecologists know these things, but they do not give adequate time to these patients. So very few gynecologists, they do practice as menopause specialists, and menopause clinic will be a bridge, a setu between, on one side there will be a patients with the disastrous menopausal symptoms, on other side a menopause specialist, and a dedicated menopause clinic will be a bridge between these two. And this dedicated menopause clinic will play a crucial role to provide specialized and individualized care for menopausal symptoms. It will promote not only the relief from the menopause symptoms, but also overall well-being and offer them quality of life. And regular checkups will provide them healthy aging options, and also the preventive healthcare options will be provided. While menopause clinic in, you will not be treating only physical symptoms, you will be also treating mental symptoms, social symptoms and spiritual symptoms. So our treatment goal at the menopause clinic will be to provide healthy aging, to improve women's quality of life, and to detain postmenopausal diseases like cancers and non-communicable diseases. And what we want to achieve, that the lady, elderly lady, midlife lady should have interest in her life, she should have ability to complete day's work with satisfaction, she should be able to maintain good interpersonal relationship, she should maintain her sexuality, and at the end of the day, she should have a generalized feeling of wellness. You all wish that your mother should have, at the end of the day, should have feeling of happiness should be there. Now let us discuss how to manage a case of menopause. It starts with complete history and routine general examination, as we do with all the patients. We should follow as baseline, we should go for the baseline investigation, we should look for comorbidities and risk assessment, we should assess her for severity of menopausal symptoms, and then the management of the case. Next. So, as with any case, we should go for the general examination with detailed history and examination starting from height, weight, blood pressure, per abdomen, per speculum and per vaginal examination. Breast examination is must, waist circumference, physical fitness, etc. Everything should be done. Followed by the baseline investigation. All ladies of 40 plus, they should be offered this investigation, starting from the complete blood count, urine complete examination, fasting blood glucose level and HbA1c, lipid profile, serum TSH should be done, pap smear, if not done recently, it should be offered to her, transvaginal ultrasound of all the patients of 40 plus should be done as a baseline investigation, and all the patients in the age group of 40 plus should be undergone mammography. Then look for any comorbidities like hypertension, diabetes, any psychiatric treatment she is taking, and she should be seen that whether she is adequately controlled of these comorbidities or not, and if not, first she should be referred back to the specialist. Then go for the risk assessment model. There are certain risk factor models which are offline, and there are certain online models. We should look for the obesity by BMI charts. We should look for the waist circumference by visceral obesity, to look for the visceral obesity. Then cardiovascular disease risk assessment can be done by WHO CRD module. Osteoporosis risk assessment done by OSTA module. and muscle health risk is assessed by a 5-item questionnaire. All these modules are available online. You can download this module, have a printed copy in your menopause clinic, and feel that your staff can fill this or you yourself can fill this. Then online models are breast cancer risk assessment by Gill module and WHO fracture risk assessment by this FRAX module. Now this is very important, menopause rating scale. There are 11 symptoms which are plotted in a paper. You have to give this paper to the patient. There are 4 physical symptoms, 4 psychological symptoms, and 3 symptoms are related with the sexual domain. Accordingly, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 is the score, and patient will plot the score as 0, no symptoms, 1, mild, 2, moderate, 3, severe, and 4, very severe. Accordingly, you can find out whether severity of the menopausal symptoms. Next, AI is also helpful, as this thing can be done with the help of AI. There are certain softwares, app is available, and you can download it and your staff can do it. Then comes the prescription, whether patient is symptomatic or asymptomatic. Even for asymptomatic patients, lifestyle management is to be taught, and for symptomatic, it is never a ready-made treatment. It is always a tailor-made solution where according to symptoms you have to give the treatment. Then look for the whether patient is having any comorbidity or high risk for this thing. Then therapeutic lifestyle management is always an important in midlife and beyond women. Accordingly, we can advise our preventive health care regarding the diet and nutrition, importance of exercise, yoga and meditation, and medication is to be given only to the needed patient. So in future, it will be going to be a game changer for healthy aging of the woman if we take interest from the beginning with the help of the dedicated menopause clinic, with the public awareness programs. With the programs, it is my wish that we start this program that understand your mother in the college going students, so that students can understand their mother, they can guide their mother to go to the menopause clinic, and also to the couple, like midlife couple counseling in form of that understand your mother-in-law. Next. So midlife and elderly mothers are our mothers. We love our mother, Bharat Mata, and at Indian Menopause Society, our goal is fit at 40, fancy at 50, strong at 60, sexy at 70, independent at 80, naughty at 90, and healthy at 100. Not beyond 100. At present, our goal is 100. Thank you very much.